Welcome back to Terminology Tuesday. I'm Lily with the Florida Native Plant Society, and I'm in Central Florida today on Shingle Creek, and we're going to talk about leaf shapes. Valerie Anderson, my co-worker and good friend, will be talking to us about leaf shapes today for Terminology Tuesday.
Okay, our first plant we have here is water oak, Quercus nigra, and it is a spatulate leaf. So as you can see, the end of the leaf is much wider than the base of the leaf.
Yeah, and one way I like to remember spatulate leaves is it reminds me of a spatula, like it's wide at the end and thinner at the base of the leaf. So that is the shape of the leaves. That's what we're referring to and learning about today, the different terms for different shapes of leaves. And this is spatulate, Quercus nigra.
So here we have a saw palmetto, Serenoa repens, and it is a palmately lobed leaf. So it's not palmately compound, it is palmately lobed.
So it's lobed like a hand. Yeah. So it's it has these deep incisions, I guess you would say, or technically they're lobes. But because they don't reach all the way down to the base and dissect those sections into leaflets, it's called palmately lobed rather than palmately compound.
So we came across an invasive species, Colocasia esculenta, which is a taro, and it's edible, and it prefers these moist waterways, and it has a sagittate leaf shape, which means it's somewhat arrowhead shaped. So we've come across Carolina willow, Salix caroliniana, and it has lance-shaped leaves, or lanceolate leaves. So they're long and skinny, but not, say, as long and skinny as a longleaf pine. So they have some width to them. Lanceolate, like a lance. So we came across a mat of many-flowered marsh pennyworts, or Hydrocodal umbellata, which is a native plant that has a peltate leaf shape, which means it's kind of like an umbrella in that the petiole contacts the leaf in the center of the leaf. And otherwise you might describe this leaf shape as orbicular, which is as if you had an orb and then you flattened it.
Yes. So it's an orbicular leaf shape, but it's a peltate orbicular leaf.
Here we have climbing hempvine, Mecania scandens, and this has a cordate leaf shape, which means it's somewhat heart-shaped. So as opposed to the last one where the petiole came into the middle of the leaf, this one, it's a clear delineation, and it is lovely and heart-shaped.
So it's not peltate.
Not peltate.
Yep. Because the petiole doesn't go into the center of the leaf.
Right.
Nice. Mecania scandens, climbing hempvine. There's more of it climbing over there. It's in the Asteraceae family, and it's got these tiny little white clusters of flowers that are popular with pollinating insects.
So that's it for our Central Florida edition of Terminology Tuesday. See you next week.